the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing. It's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Woo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. It's Fan Braggin Friday. That is the best day of the week because that, my friends, is the day that we celebrate greatness in business. Fine, how do you do to you? Angel's still out in San Diego right now, but the good news is sitting in for her is the lovely, the talented Erin Sell. Hello, Erin.
Hello, Eric.
How are you?
I'm awesome. Friday.
You are awesome. It is Friday. Can't wait to a great weekend every single Friday. And it is Fan Braggin Friday, which means we are taking people's calls and inviting them to say something nice about somebody else in business. The phone number is easy to remember, folks. It's 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. We'll give that out all throughout the program. But Erin, you're new to co-hosting with me. I'm so grateful that you're here.
I am. This is my first time here. I'm so excited.
You know, it will not be your last time. I'm certain of that. And Erin, introduce yourself and tell our listeners who you are and why they desperately need to know you.
So I am Erin Sell with Socially Powered. I help businesses power up their online presence through social media management, training, and consulting.
I love that. Social media management, training, and consulting, which is probably stuff that business owners shouldn't be doing anyways. Talk about the why of what you do.
True. So actually, when we met, Eric, it was at an event with Tommy Wolf a few years ago. And one of the things that I remember Tommy talking about is that one of the first things you do in business is get rid of the things that don't make you happy or that you don't necessarily know about and understand.
Right.
And social media is, I would say it's a thorn in a lot of business owners' side. And, you know, I'm in the social media industry and I keep up on all things social.
Right.
And, you know, it changes every day. So if social media isn't your business, the likelihood of you actually staying up to date on the social media, I mean, they change every day.
Every day. You know, and it's funny because we use, our listener Susan says, Erin rocks. Happy to see your smiling face.
Hi, Susan.
For those who are driving down the car, you may not know what I'm talking about, but we also broadcast this live over a social platform, right? So we do a Facebook Live through using the BeLive.tv platform.
Which is an awesome platform, by the way.
Absolutely. And you're right, there's so many platforms out there these days, and everything changes on a regular basis. I love it. If social media is not your business, hire somebody whose business it is, because you're doing research all hours of the night while I'm supposed to be getting my beauty rest so I can go out and do what I'm good at.
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
How do people contact you, Erin?
So I can be reached anywhere on the social at Socially Powered.
Socially Powered. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. All right. So, folks, it is Fan Braggin Friday, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. Erin and I are going to take your calls, but that means that you got to do your part first. Pick up your phone and let us know who's getting it right. Erin, we started Fan Braggin Friday 8 years ago. Hard to imagine. But when we first started our radio show, the first broadcast that we ever had, first week of broadcast, get this goes back in history. November 9th on 2009 was our first ever major media broadcast. We only had 30 minutes daily because that's all we could afford, and we actually bought the time. And we had our we tried to do alliteration for people to be able to remember, because it's easier for people to remember if you make it easy. So our Mondays were called Social Media Mondays.
I like it.
Let's go back in time. It's 2009.
Okay.
Social media is in its infancy as it relates to the business community, right?
Right.
Facebook is just now being picked up by
2 years old at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Twitter is even younger.
Yep.
So we call it Social Media Mondays. And it was a great idea. But so few people in business knew anything about social media that we ran the entire course of topics probably in 6 weeks.
That makes sense.
Yeah. We have to call it something else. And we ended up changing it. The second alliteration that we brought was What If Wednesdays. And you and I have a friend in common, Michelle Hoagland, who uses the What If now. But back in the day, back in November, it would have been 10th, 11th, we launched our first What If Wednesday. That was an epic crash and burn because the idea was great. And the idea was if you've got a problem in business, call into the radio show and we will ask, what if you tried it this way? What if you looked at it from this angle? I'm no stranger to business, been doing it for 30 some years.
Right.
Angel knows business inside and out. So let's try it. Our producer was nervous. You're going to try to consult somebody's problems over the air live? Oh, sure. Absolutely. I mean, what could happen? We say, what if, right? We're not saying you must.
Right.
Just what if? Nobody wanted to talk to us. Nobody wanted to air their dirty business laundry over the air.
Why not?
You could change the name. Well, if you knew how to make it work, I'd love to hear an idea. But, you could change the name. But, my name is Joe Smith, and I'm from ABC Restaurant, and I've got a cockroach infestation. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Well,
yeah.
Let's not talk about cockroaches.
What if you sprayed? So that was What If Wednesdays. And then on 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, on the 13th of November. Friday
the 13th.
It was Friday the 13th. I mean, I've never even put that together. Here it was. We did our first ever Fan Braggin Friday. And the idea behind it is this, folks, and this is why we invite you to pick up your phone and call and be a part of a revolution in the way people treat people in business. And that is, we said, if people wanted to complain, there are so many radio shows to call in and complain. If somebody wants to say something nasty or snarky about somebody else in business, like a horrible customer service, whatever, there's so many outlets for that, right? Online, offline, on the radio, in the newspaper, all of it.
Everywhere.
But Angel and I wanted to create a revolution. And so in order to do that, why don't we do something positive? Why don't we say something positive? And in the early days, we had a 30-minute daily, which meant we had about 16 minutes of radio commercials and about 14 minutes of airtime. Right? It was like pulling teeth to get people to call. We'd send out 100 emails every Thursday saying, please just give one call and let us know who is there anybody that you know who's doing a good job.
Right.
Like pulling teeth.
And that's sad.
It is.
It really is.
8 years later, it is not quite so difficult. But here we are, and we ask our listeners all the time, please call in. And we ask today, give us a ring at 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. And here's what happens. A domino effect happens in the business community because we call ourselves business revolutionaries. And the idea is when you say something nice about somebody else, well, first of all, it's going over the airwaves. And this is syndicated in 38 markets, coast to coast, as well as right here in the Denver market. We invite our friends from coast to coast, DC, Tampa, Fresno, Portland, anywhere you're listening to this, Houston, pick up the phone and give us a call. Let us know who's getting it right in your world. When that happens, Angel typically writes out a postcard. Now, Angel's not here, so I'll be doing this a little bit later. But Angel will write out a handwritten postcard saying, congratulations, your business, one of your customers called into a nationally syndicated business talk show and celebrated your service. And we send that through the U.S. Postal Service.
That's fantastic.
Old-fashioned.
Yep.
Right?
It's funny that you say that because I was at a training yesterday with someone that I know, and he was talking about that, how when he basically what he does is, like, instead of on LinkedIn, when you get the notification that somebody got a job promotion or changed jobs or whatever, he actually does that same thing. He writes out a letter.
And here's the why behind that. Why use the Postal Service? Why is the Postal Service probably one of the best things you could do right now here in 2017? Because nobody else is doing it. Everybody moved over to email. Everybody moved over to the social side.
Yep.
Why do it? Because no one else is. When we come back, Aaron Sell and I are going to continue our conversation about why Fan Braggin Friday, but how about you become an active participant? Will you pick up your phone right now and call 855-326-2724, again, 855-FAN-BRAG, and let us know, is there anybody that you love in business? I'm looking at all the people on Facebook Live. We'll be back after this.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
That's it.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
When you want authentic Mexican food, think Las Hermanas Mexican Cafe. At Las Hermanas, each Mexican dish is made with love. With over 30 years in the restaurant business, they bring a passion and flavor you will surely savor. Fresh-made chips and salsa, authentic Mexican cuisine, and delicious desserts will keep you coming back again and again. Las Hermanas is a family-owned restaurant conveniently located in Aurora, near South Parker Road in Bellevue. The only thing better than their mouth-watering dishes is getting it for half price. That's right. Enjoy 2 Las Hermanas specialties, normally $20 for only $10. Now that's tasty. You can only get this deal at denverhalfprice.com. Which delicious dish will you choose? The fried tacos, steak a la Mexicana, stuffed sopapilla, or one of over a dozen choices? Visit denverhalfprice.com to get an authentic Mexican dinner for 2 for only $10. And head to Las Hermanas Mexican Cafe today. Again, visit denverhalfprice.com to get an authentic Mexican dinner for 2 for only $10. And be sure to head to Las Hermanas Mexican Cafe today.
Hi, this is Oren, owner of Absolutely Cabinets. I sell Aristocraft and Decora cabinets. There are 9 different woods available in many different colors and styles. If you're looking for cabinets, please come in and we will assist you in making an educated decision. Bring in your dimensions and we will show you options and ask you questions so you can decide what you want rather than working with a salesperson that tells you what to purchase. Our goal is your long-term happiness. A majority of my business is from repeat and referral customers. Thanks to all of you for your loyalty over the years.
Go see Oren today, owner of Absolutely Cabinets, and browse his showroom at 5940 West 38th Avenue. That's at the southeast corner of Harlan and 38th Avenue. Or call Oren at 303-425-5592. That's 303-425-5592 for Absolutely Cabinets.
Does your kitchen or bathroom need some updating? Have you been putting off that remodel? Well, now is a great time to get started. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth, and I'm inviting you to come experience our unique mix of top-of-the-line customer service, quality products, and tremendous value. Right now, through October 15th, we have a number of fall specials and free upgrades that will save you thousands on your cabinet and countertop purchases. Plus, as an additional bonus, we are upgrading all our cabinet drawers to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. Let us help you complete your project for less than you ever thought possible. You can visit our showroom or call us today, 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Also, to view all our current specials, visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
Are you embarrassed by your smile? Are you unable to eat the foods you love, afraid to laugh, afraid to live a normal life, even afraid to go out in public? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here. I believe that you deserve a smile that you can be proud of so you can live your life the way you want, with the peace of mind that you can smile without embarrassment and that your mouth is healthy. At Barrett's Dental, we want to help you get your life back. I invite you to my office for a free consultation where you can find out for yourself if you are comfortable at Barrett's Dental. We offer total dental solutions, meaning we can handle all of your dental care in one convenient location without referring you all over town. If you feel safe at Barrett's Dental, it's the last place you'll need to visit to get the care you need. Is the condition of your mouth causing you to live a life of quiet desperation? Really? Call me. I'll take great care of you.
If you're looking for a safe place to take care of all your dental needs, call Barrett's Dental at 303-502-5527 or visit denverdentist.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. That's the whole purpose of Fan Braggin Friday. We want to interact with you. We're sending you forget-me-nots to help you to remember. Pick up the call phone and call 855-326-2724, 326-2724. If you forget that, just remember the mnemonic 855-FAN-BRAG. Say something nice about somebody else in business. Become a business revolutionary, or what Angel likes to call a kindness captain. Speaking of Angel, out in San Diego, California today and yesterday, and has been doing a fantastic job on a speaking tour. She's getting ready to pack up, come back here. And it sounds like, Aaron, she's going to jump back on a plane and head to Chicago next week, and then Austin the week after that. Just unbelievably grueling.
Busy lady.
A very busy lady, but boy, she's working hard and doing a great job. And it gives us the opportunity to have guest hosts like you. Thank you so much for coming in.
I'm just excited to be here.
Well, it's a privilege.
Appreciate you guys thinking about me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Erin Sell, socially powered. Check her out anywhere. Just plug in socially powered into any search engine, and you're going to see my co-host today. It is Fan Braggin Friday. So we were talking about the why and how we do what we do. When you call in, we start this domino effect of letting people know. You know, I don't know if anybody ever started with, I think we should start a revolution today. But if they did, they probably encountered some resistance along the way. Aaron, what do you think, right?
Yeah.
There's probably a revolution I can think of, maybe the American Revolution, where somebody said, gosh, instead of like sending all the money back to England, why don't we just keep it? I imagine they felt some resistance.
I would guess that they probably did.
Yeah. So, not to equate those two revolutions, but our revolution is that in the small business sphere. And what it stands for is this, that we believe that kindness is so simple. That's the acronym KISS. It's not keep it simple, silly. It's kindness is so simple. And the reason we say that is because if you just take one extra step, one little extra effort to say something nice about somebody else, the American economy's backbone is built upon small business men and women in America. I mean, if it weren't for small businesses, the major corporations wouldn't be able to stand. I mean, they literally wouldn't be able to stand. We do business with each other and so on. Secondarily, the small business person in your city puts people from your families, your community, their families to work, right? Allowing them the opportunity to live the lifestyle and the American dream that they want. So we write somebody, postcard saying somebody sent you or called into the radio station and said something nice about you. Second thing that happens is that I go out and now that I got Erin in the studio, maybe Erin will go out, and if you call in, she will find the person you fan brag about, the business you fan brag about, and say, wow, I just heard about you on the Experience Pros radio show, nationally syndicated. So now they're going to get it from two angles, right? Then the third thing that happens is we invite the person who calls to talk about their business too. Tell us about what you do, how you do it. Why do people need to know about you and your business? So we're cheerleading for all the good guys, right? And here's an assumption that we make. If you call in and fan brag about somebody else in business, my assumption is that you probably offer it. Because if you didn't recognize it, you probably wouldn't see, you wouldn't know it if it hit you in the face.
Right.
Customer service, if you give 100 people the opportunity to opine on what they think customer service is, you'd get 88 to 98% people saying that's the department that we return defective materials. That's the phone number that I call to complain when something goes wrong, right? Our whole concept of customer service is the opposite of that. We call it extreme customer service. And the idea is from the moment you think you have a need, when you finally come over and cross paths with me, the person who's got the extreme customer service going on, you realize that I've anticipated that moment days, weeks, months earlier. And so it's a special thing. And it shows up in a lot of different ways. Aaron and I, we have a brick and mortar office, and when somebody comes to visit us, and and they're scheduled, we can't predict the future, but when they come to visit us, they walk in, and the first thing they see is a welcome sign with their name in chalk. I mean, it's just chalk, right?
Right.
Oh my gosh, that sign gets pictured, photographed, and sent out, and the people just they talk about it for weeks. Crazy.
Yeah, people like to be
recognized, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. and it's so true. They want to be appreciated. They want to be recognized, and so that's the whole essence of Fan Braggin Friday. So let's hear your calls, folks. If you've got a fan bragging story, we want to hear what you've got going on. Give us a ring at 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. And this comes in from listener Tyler, who says, finally, he's writing in about a company called Experamac out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado. He says, finally, Apple options. Experamac is great to work with when trying to figure out what to do with some of your old Apple products. He says, George Leonis, who's the owner, was terrific, patient, and addressed all of my questions. Experamac is my go-to place when I need repair or replacements for any of my family's Apple products. And boy, isn't that an important thing, right? To know that there's somebody out there who really does care about your Apple products. I mean, PCs have had it good for a long time. Apples have been in the you use Apple stuff, don't you?
I am an Apple
Are you
girl.
an Apple girl? Did you get the new one today?
It is in shipment. Yes, I've actually all morning I've been patiently waiting for the FedEx truck, and I'm here now. And I actually.
Are you jonesing?
Well, I left a note on my front door saying, "Please leave my phone
with the neighbor."
I said, "Leave it in the door, and then you can lock the screen."
Right.
So I'm like, fingers crossed.
Right.
It's either when I get home, or they haven't shown up yet.
Wow.
And it will be there.
Yeah, So we'll talk about this on the other side. And folks, the number is available for you to call. It looks like we will have. We can go ahead and start this one here. It looks like we've got Leslie from Fort Collins calling in. Leslie, you're live with Aaron and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Show. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm fine. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you for calling.
Hey, Leslie.
Hi.
Now, Leslie, we have about 1 minute before we have to go to the commercial break. So very quickly, tell us the name of the company that you're fan bragging about, and then I'll hold you through the commercial.
Yeah, so Fiona's Delicatessen here in Fort Collins. I'm a tough cookie when it comes to food, and they have done an amazing job for me.
All right, Fiona's Delicatessen in Fort Collins. And when we come back, I'm going to ask you to speak slowly and in a husky voice, because I, too, am a massive foodie. Well, not massive. You know what I mean. Folks, don't go anywhere. It's Fan Braggin Friday, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. Aaron Sell, Eric Kramer, hanging out with you and your customer service stories.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Your magic going on.
Yeah. Yeah, so I really hope that they don't show up and not leave my phone, and then
in the weekend,
I'll just be sad.
You go to the drop shop. I've gone out to the shipping, find my package.
Right. So we'll see. Although, I was just talking about this on the way over here to my friend. I'm like, why can't they just tell us an approximate time of when they're going to be there?
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate.
So I have to wait all
Weekdays
day.
from 4 to 5 p.m. Here on
It
Denver's
needs to be
Money
like
Talk,
Comcast or whatever,
1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate. Weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com.
Hi, it's Eric and Angel. Are your kiddos growing out of their clothes too fast? Clean out their closets and bring their gently used items to Kid in North Glen. They're a friendly new resale shop where you'll find all your favorite kids' brands.
Gap, Children's Place, H&M, Janie and Jack, Old Navy, Carter's, and more. They're all under one roof and up to 80% off mall prices. Stop buying expensive clothes every time your kids grow. Get cash for kids stuff at Kid in North Glen.
Yeah.
Escape? How about coming home after a long day to a beautifully landscaped backyard with a waterfall? Count on the landscape specialists at BR&D Landscape. Their passion is creating the perfect outdoor living space you can escape to with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and a proud member of the Team Dave Logan Network. With nearly 20 years of happy customers,
I went back and forth,
experts you can trust. They can do full yard projects, water features, ponds, and even warm, inviting fire pits. Visit BRDlandscape.com to see how they can transform your outdoor living space. Enjoy the soothing sounds of a beautiful pond as you gather with family and friends on your new patio. BR&D Landscape can help you create your oasis too. Call them today at 303-660-5015. 30.
Here too. else in business. And in order to do that, so cell phones, we're talking about cell phones.
Right.
Is Sally really your last name?
It really is.
That is cool.
Yep.
I didn't know if you chose a stage name or something like that.
It's my real last name.
Well, it's a big day for cell phones.
It is.
Right.
Yep.
And so folks, this is a tip from your Uncle Eric. You pick up your cell phone, you push the little button, and then you dial 855-326-2724, and then we'll talk to you. And it's just like a phone call. Don't worry about the thousands of people might be listening.
Right. Don't be scared.
Pay no attention to that at all. So it is a big day. You said that you pre-ordered your new iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't arrived before the show.
Correct.
So you had to leave the perch.
Yes.
The receiving dock to come in here. That is a sacrifice that I will never forget. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm really like, okay. Hopefully the phone is waiting for me when I get home.
Right.
Or it's not there yet and it arrives like as soon as I get back home.
Right. Those two are acceptable.
Yeah.
Anything else, because the weekend's coming.
Exactly.
And,
I need the new phone.
Yeah. I'm watching a woman Jones here in the studio. Okay, so here's the question. And we had kind of talked about it during the break, but let's bring it up for our audience. Apple announced their new iPhone 10, or is it phone? Is it X? Is it 10?
I don't know. I think.
What did they call it? I don't know.
I was in Europe when it happened.
Okay.
When it announced.
Well, that's a great excuse.
Right.
I'm in the media and I'm following this thing and I don't know what it is. And what else I didn't know? I did not know that they actually launched the 8 and the 10 or the X at the same time.
Yep.
Had no idea.
All the time.
And so I was embarrassed too, because I'm telling Angel on that day over the air, I'm saying I'm getting the big one.
Don't you have like alerts set up or something so that you can stay in the know?
The best laid plans of mice and men. Yes, I knew. I got all kinds of alerts that Apple's releasing their new their thing and the announcements and all of that. But then, what did anybody in the media talk about? The 10.
Right.
It was all the 10. Every report that I found was on the 10. And I had no idea. And I thought they skipped over 8. I even made the joke. Well, I didn't make the joke. I repeated Ellen DeGeneres' joke. She said, they skipped over the 8 and the 9. And do you know why?
No.
Because 7, 8, 9.
Right.
Yeah. Ellen gets away with it.
Yes.
I get the groans. Right. I think she got a standing ovation for that, which is embarrassing. But yeah, I didn't even know the 8 was there. So then, being the savvy journalist that I am, is that how it's going to go? You're going to fit in really well here. The next day I found out that the 8 had been released, and I'm like, well, what is the 8? So I went looking, did a side-by-side comparison, because Apple website lets you do that.
Thanks, Apple.
And come to realize, if facial recognition and a screen that goes to the edge are not the most important things in your world, but the engine that actually runs the phone it's the exact same thing.
Exactly.
And it's like $350 cheaper to go with.
Which is why I'm getting the 8.
Right. That's why I'm going to go with the 8 too. But
I just,
you pre-ordered.
And the facial recognition just doesn't do it for me.
Well, it's too new.
And I'm a little scared by it.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Think it's too much information?
And like, what if it doesn't work?
Yeah.
What if I don't put makeup on that day and it says, that's not you? Right? I try to get on my phone at 3:00 in the morning and it's like, no.
Listen, I don't want to scare you or anything, but since Osama bin Laden, it works. It works really, really well. But I don't blame you for your concerns. Folks, we'll be back. This is a perfect time to pick up the phone and call 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. Let Aaron and I know who's getting it right in business. Back after this.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
KDMT Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hi, this is residential real estate expert Dan Palomino from the Colorado Dream House team. Listen, if you're thinking about selling your home, you want to get the highest price in the shortest amount of time. To do that, you need a great real estate team and one with incredible marketing. We're so sure our marketing plan for your home is better than everyone else. We're willing to put our money where our mouth is. Here's what we're offering. Interview the Colorado Dream House team to sell your home. Then interview our competition. If their marketing plan is better than ours, then you can hire them and we'll pay you $250. I know. It sounds crazy, giving you $250 to hire our competition. It probably won't happen because we're so sure you'll find our marketing plan better, you'll hire us to sell your home at top dollar. Why not give it a try? You have nothing to lose and $250 to gain. Call us today at 720-446-6325. Or to find out more information about our marketing guarantee, visit coloradodreamhouse.com/250.
You want to relax. You want to feel fabulous. Reduce stress. Pamper yourself. Detoxify your body. You want to visit Me Spa in Belmar Shopping Center. Find out what the ultimate pampering experience feels like and what better way to do it than for half price. For a limited time, we're featuring a $150 gift certificate for just $75. And the only place you'll find it is on DenverHalfPrice.com. Me Spa is an award-winning day spa that will offer you a soothing place to put your life on pause. Become the very best version of you by spending time pampering yourself and unwind from that stressful work week at Me Spa. Find out what the ultimate pampering experience feels like and what better way to do it than for half price. That's a $150 certificate for just $75. And you can find it only on DenverHalfPrice.com. That's DenverHalfPrice.com. That's DenverHalfPrice.com.
Severe weather season is here, and that's why you need to call Golden Spike Roofing at 303-942-1386 for a thorough and free inspection. For roofing done right to the last nail, call Golden Spike Roofing.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
Meet Ryan, a police officer, not an actor.
Expensive contracts, false alarms, easy to disable. I wouldn't own one.
Like so many officers, Ryan chose Blink Home Security.
Blink got home security right. They're discreet, super affordable video cams you install yourself in minutes. They're wireless and run on 2 batteries that last 2 years. Blink is motion activated, so when it detects something in or around my home, it sends a video alert to my smartphone. If it's a threat, I call 911. And Blink's live feed option is total peace of mind. It lets me check in on my smartphone from anywhere. So I know when my kids get home, doors are locked, everything's code 4.
Cameras start at just $99. Order now and get 10% off at blinkprotect.com/radio. 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 Officer endorsement compensated.
KRKS and Ministry Architecture are proud to present Joel C. Rosenberg, author of New York Times bestsellers and nationally acclaimed speaker, at Calvary, South Denver in Littleton on Saturday, September 30th from 7 to 9:15. Joel's topic, Brace for Impact, the latest threats from radical Islam, Russia, and North Korea. A question and answer session with Joel will follow the presentation. Joel Rosenberg has worked with some of the world's most influential leaders in business, politics, and media. He will share firsthand observations on current events. Joel will be speaking in support of Ministry Architecture, a nonprofit offering no-fee architectural services to ministries in developing countries. There'll be testimonies on how God is blessing foreign nations through the ministry. Plan to attend Saturday, September 30th, 7 o'clock at Calvary, South Denver. Doors open at 6:15. For more information and to register, visit ministryarchitecture.com. Reserve your seats today at ministryarchitecture.com.
For 58 years, Denver area homeowners have trusted Pastor Camp Heating and Air Conditioning and their customer satisfaction guarantee to make their homes more comfortable and energy efficient. And you should too. Call Pastor Camp today to install a new Lennox heating and air conditioning system and save up to $1,600 and take advantage of their great financing options. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. 303-777-1234. PastorCamp.com.
revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Come on, folks. You know there's a party going on. You're tapping your toes. Aaron Sell hanging out here. Aaron, you know why we do a little bit of this disco, a little bit of this celebration?
Angel, it's fun to dance?
It's fun to dance, and Angel's big into two things, disco and country. It is a celebration.
Know that about her.
Oh, goodness. That girl, she's like a diamond. There's more facets than you know what to do with, and every one of them beams out light. It's just amazing. But you two are amazing. Aaron Sell, tell us a little bit about Socially Powered. How long have you been in business?
So it's been a little bit over 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
You made it.
I did.
You crossed over the danger zone.
Yep. That's what everybody tells me.
Yeah.
3 years is like this magic number.
Right.
You either succeed or fail.
Now, you know that coming up, like it's this week, I think, is Denver Startup Week, right?
Yeah.
Now, are you participating in that?
I am not. I actually did not submit anything this year.
We didn't either.
I presented, I think it was two
years
ago.
Yeah.
On a panel with the Colorado Women in Social Media.
Nice.
So that was fun.
Great group of ladies there.
Yes. I love my ladies.
Probably too many to name, but boy, there's a lot of them, including our own Holly Clear, who is just really powerful, and Michelle Hoagland, also members here at the Experience Pros Membership Network. And I'm telling you something, the Denver Startup Week, we Angel and I broadcast at their first one, the first year, which I think was 4 years ago now, and we did a live remote from their internet cafe that they had on 16th Street here. And for those of you who are not here in the Denver market, there are startup weeks all going on all over the country, but the Denver Startup Week has moved its way into from a startup itself into the number one platform on on the North American continent as a startup feature and focus. And people from all around the country are coming into Denver for the purposes of getting to know what's going on and what's the fingers on the pulse for small business and in particular startups. There are millions and millions of dollars, not just passing hands and being put into the economy, but the concepts and the ideas and the partnerships and the relationships that are being built. And it's just people hanging out. That's what I love about small business, right?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Denver Startup Weeks, it's cool. There are tons and tons of people that participate.
Now, you and a guy named Joel do another thing here in Denver as well. Just happened a few months, about a month ago or so, a month and a half ago?
Yep, June 30th.
June 30th. Oh, gee, where'd the summer go?
Yeah, so it's been, it's been 3 months.
Wow. All right, so tell our listeners about what you guys did and who Joel is and why you do what you do.
Well, so Joel actually, he started social media shenanigans.
Yes. We're talking about Joel Com.
Joel Com, yes.
Yeah.
And so I believe it's been 3 years ago that he started that. And I had an idea in mind for Social Media Day, which is June 30th around the world.
Right.
And I had this idea that I wanted to put together some sort of conference. And I reached out to a friend of mine, actually a mutual friend, and she said, you know what, you probably should talk to Joel.
Right.
And so I talked to Joel and he said, why don't you help me do shenanigans?
Okay.
And I said, okay, I can do that. So I helped him. We put together, it was the third shenanigans.
Yep.
And we brought Pat Flynn into town. If you don't know who Pat is, he's Smart Passive Income.
Yeah.
One of the top business podcasts on iTunes.
Massive influencer.
Yeah, exactly. So we brought Pat Flynn in, had an amazing social media shenanigans last May.
Right.
And so then we went ahead and did this Social Media Day Denver with the Colorado Women in Social Media. It was a lot smaller scale than what we did this year.
Right.
So that was 2016.
2016, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 2017, I said, I want to make this bigger and better and, blow it up. So I got Joel to agree to stay here in Denver for Social Media Day and we combined forces with the Social Media Day and Shenanigans.
Nice.
And brought in, we brought an amazing lineup of people. I had people from all over the world here. In fact, Leslie, who just called in, spoke at my Social Media Day Denver.
I love this.
Yeah.
Love this.
Yeah.
And I heard great reviews of Social Media Denver.
Good.
Just an amazing effort. And this, the reason I bring it up and the reason I wanted you to tell the story is because when independent agencies, if you will, collaborate together, we are greater than the sum of our parts.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
And, you are an influencer in your own right. Joel, another influencer in his own right. And yet, instead of competing against each other, you lock arms, and we call it co-opetition, right? And I wish I could say that I came up with that word, but I didn't. But Angel and I, the very first time we ever heard that word, we embraced it because it's really what it is. It's two people saying, something. Let's not argue against each other and compete against each other, but let's lock arms and make ourselves better, stronger, and the resources. You'll learn that here at Experience Pros, we have our isms and osophies, right? Eric isms and Angel osophies. And the reason that we call them that is because they're the mantras by which we build our business. And one of them is that you have a frank circle. That's friends, relatives, associates, networks, and customers. And of those, your friends and relatives, you know them. They're the ones who are going to first, help with the early lifting of the heavy stuff. And they're also going to want everything for free.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Your friends and your relatives. And then there's the associates, the networks, and the customers. And of those, the associates are they're associates. You may not be customers and you may not be passing, but they know you, and they may take your phone call. The networks, those are the people who, and you could also call it your neighbors, but typically the networks, those are the ones that you spend a little more time getting to know. You might do a one-on-one with, in the hopes that they become the big C, the customer. Mm-hmm. And if you understand the dynamics of all of that, then you have the basis for understanding the leverage that comes. And our friend Bob Berg out of Florida wrote this. He says, all things being equal, people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Yep. Everybody knows that comment. Nobody knows where it comes from. It's Bob. And the reality.
I don't think I knew it was from Bob.
It is. And you see?
Learn something new every day.
And here's the reality, folks. If you take care of the relationships, the transactions will follow. I promise you. Stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break, top of the hour news. Aaron Sell sitting in for Angel Tussey. But when we get back, it's still Fan Braggin Friday, and we'd love to have your phone calls. 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
ADMT Arvada, Denver.
Denver's only business radio station, Money Talk 1690 AM.
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com.
Hi, it's Eric and Angel. Are your kiddos growing out of their clothes too fast? Clean out their closets and bring their gently used items to Kid in North Glen. They're a friendly new resale shop where you'll find all your favorite kids' brands.
Choose from Gap, Children's Place, H&M, Janie and Jack, Old Navy, Carter's, and more. They're all under one roof and up to 80% off mall prices. Stop buying expensive clothes every time your kids grow and get cash for kids' stuff at Kid in North Glen.
I'm in love.
Thank God it's
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Just got paid. It's Friday night.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. It is Fan Braggin Friday. It's a favorite day of the week. That's the day that we celebrate greatness in business, and our good friend Erin Sell is sitting in for Angel today. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
What a great time to have to be able to spend some quality time with you, to get to know you a little bit better, and to have you on the air with us. It's a good Friday.
It is a good Friday.
Absolutely.
It's going to be even better when I get that iPhone 8.
I know you're going to. So, folks, if you're just tuning in, Erin pre-ordered like responsible people do.
Right.
I did not.
I even set my alarm. I was in Europe. So I set my alarm to wake up to pre-order.
Wow.
Yep.
And so today is the day, and it should be in your door.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes.
And do you want to give out your address and have somebody go check?
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But it is Fan Braggin Friday, and that's the day that we celebrate greatness in business. We ask you to pick up your phone, and it's a disruption of the normal practices, Erin. You know, we call it disrupting complacency because it's so easy to get in a rut, right? It's so easy to say, somebody else is going to take care of that. He's not really talking to me. Trust me, folks, I am talking to you. If you can hear my voice, I want you to pick up your phone and call 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. Let us know who's getting it right in business and become either you can call yourself a kindness captain or a business revolutionary. Either way, we invite you to do it. Lots of people watching right now on Facebook Live. Thank you. Appreciate you. I know you got a lot of friends, Erin, who are kind of popping in and checking us out and what's going on. This is 8 years in the making. This Fan Braggin Friday, for 8 years, we have been inviting people to do something different, to go out of their way. Erin, have you ever seen the movie or maybe read the book? What was it called? Pay It Forward.
Yes, I believe I did. Yeah.
And so when I say pay it forward, you probably know what it means, right? To give something in advance. Usually it happens, you hear stories about it now happening in, the line at Starbucks.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Right? That's just normally what happens. The car in front of you paid for yours. Do you want to pay for the car behind you? That kind of a thing. Well, the movement that is Pay It Forward, and by the way, my big, hairy, audacious dream is to have the phrase fan bragging be as evocative as Pay It Forward.
Yep.
Because when I say Pay It Forward, you go to the line in Starbucks, somebody else goes to the movie, somebody else read the book, and fan bragging is the same thing as Pay It Forward for business, but a little boy doesn't have to die, which happened in the movie. and the book.
Oh, right.
The story is the little boy who started this movement to pay it forward ended up dying in the end. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. It's an old movie, folks.
Yeah.
But
If you haven't seen it by now.
here's the reality: is that nobody has to die. All we have to do is pick up our phones and
Although
start.
picking up the phone for some people might be a little bit like
I get it. That's why we offer multiple venues. For instance, listener Robert says he doesn't have the time right now to pick up the phone, but what he can do is he can type in a quick little comment on our Facebook Live. And he says, I want to fan brag about Del Frisco's, which is a restaurant here. You like Del Frisco's, do you? Yeah.
How can you not?
Right? It is a restaurant here in Denver, fantastic steakhouse. And it's called Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse. Their food, and let me finish Robert's comment, and then I'll tell you a little bit about what I got to say about it. He says, awesome food. The signature burger is what he really loves. Exquisite service, anytime, all the time, every time. Del Frisco's really has it dialed in. And, you pay all the money. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. Yeah. But you get the service that you are expecting out of it. It's opulently outfitted. It is, it specializes in prime steaks and seafood with fine wines. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Del Frisco's has a nice cigar lounge as well.
Oh, do they?
I believe so. I could be mixing that up with somebody else.
I wouldn't know. I think cigars aren't really up my alley.
We could still be friends.
Okay.
Absolutely. Maybe.
But
yeah, there's so many great things about Del Frisco's. And of course, listener Robert is the man behind the scenes, if you will, over at HighlandsRanchCounselor.com. His business is he's an addiction counselor.
Okay.
And it's called A New Outlook Counseling Services. And he is happy to help anyone who's dealing with relationships or addiction issues or any of that kind of stuff. And so that's Robert Johnson over at A New Outlook Counseling Services, serving Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Let's go straight back to the phones, where it looks like we have Holly from Aurora calling in. Holly, you are live with Aaron and Eric. How are you?
Okay, first of all, welcome to Radio, Aaron Sell. I am so proud of you, and you just look gorgeous today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Eric, for welcoming as well.
Absolutely. Very nice to hear your voice. This is Holly Clear, folks, the social media advisor, and I recognize your voice. But for everybody else, Holly, let's start with, who are you fan bragging about today?
I am fan bragging about Kimberly Alexander. She has an event that she hosts every year called the Grow Grid Intensive, and I happen to be involved in it this year. You know what? When it comes to planning and programming, you can really build a very successful 7-figure business. And this event is a 2-day event, November 2nd and 3rd. And you know what? Talk about programming. I do some marketing on this option as far as getting the word out about the messaging and stuff like that. And
sure.
She's already got all the language and wording lined up. So I don't even have, it's very minimal work. It's awesome working with her. It's so much fun. Brand exposure is awesome, and she's a huge encourager and great teacher. So that's my fan brag today.
I love it. Your business starts here, grows here, and you can absolutely get into the Grow Grid Intensive program. It is November 2nd and 3rd, 2017. And to find out more information about Kimberly Alexander and her Grow Grid, as well as all kinds of great stuff that she's got going on.
And I will second that because I know Kimberly and she's amazing.
She's the real deal.
She is, for sure.
We had the privilege of serving her for a year or two here at Experience Pros, and just love what she's doing. You can register at KimberlyAlexanderInc.com. It's Kimberly, just like you would expect it to be. Alexander, just the way you expect it to be. Inc.com.
Just the way you expect it to be.
Exactly. Go get on with the Grow Grid Intensive, and tell her that Holly was the one who sent you. We helped her launch her book, The Results Map. And,
yes. I have that book at home.
Phenomenal woman and business. All right. So that's your fan brag. Holly, tell our listeners who you are and how you help them.
So I am with thesocialmediaadvisor.com. I am a social sister to Aaron Sell. We have very similar businesses that we have opportunity to refer back and forth to each other because we believe in collaboration and not competition, right?
Exactly.
So we do have different things that we do. We do a lot of storytelling, bio building, and if the brand is a good fit or it sounds interesting, we can do a complimentary discovery session just over the phone, taking a look at what your goals are.
I love that.
You can reach me at 303. That's 303-847-7070.
Give that phone number one more time, please, Holly.
Sure. 303-847-7070.
All right. That's Holly Clear, thesocialmediaadvisor.com, thesocialmediaadvisor.com. And Holly, we love that you called. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, guys. You're doing great.
All right.
Thanks, Holly.
It's Fan Braggin Friday, gateway to a great weekend. Why don't you do just what Holly did? Pick up your phone and call 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. Let Aaron and I know who you love doing business with or who's doing it right. It's just a simple conversation, and it doesn't matter. It could be your hairstylist, your dog walker, your manicurist, your massage therapist, the guy who bags your groceries. Say something nice about somebody else in business, and then we'll talk about you too. It's like printing yourself free marketing on major market radio. If you could print $1,000 bill today, right now, would you? Call us.
Yeah.
Back after this.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
You never planned on getting injured in an accident. You don't know where to turn. Call Boson Law. When you meet with John Boson, you'll know right away you've made the right decision. John will put you at ease and explain the whole process start to settlement. He'll handle medical bills, work directly with the insurance company, and help you get back on your feet. John and his whole staff are amazing. If your whole world has been turned upside down, Boson Law will help turn it right side up. It starts with a free consultation, no money out of the pocket, and Boson Law only gets paid when they win your case. If you're hurt, the call is easy, and their number is too. Call Boson Law at 303-999-9999, 303-999-9999, 303-999-9999, or visit BosonLaw.com. That's VOESEN Law.com. Call Boson Law, 303-999-9999, or visit BosonLaw.com. That's VOESEN Law.com.
Take a moment right now and rate your lifestyle on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is a life of quiet desperation that doesn't resemble what you were promised after getting that college degree and corporate job. Now a 10 is a life that exceeds your wildest expectations of the life they promised you for doing all the right things and working hard. If you answered anything less than 10, stop what you're doing and go to mypassiveincomeworkshop.com. Passive income is not a secret, but chances are no one has ever shared it with you until now. Learn how to generate passive streams of income at our free workshop, mypassiveincomeworkshop.com, so you can live at a 10 for the rest of your life.
This is Dan Kaplis. A wise person once told me, if you don't have a seat at the table, you are going to end up on the menu. I think that applies directly to personal injury and wrongful death cases. If you're not represented by a highly accomplished law firm, the insurance company is probably going to eat you for lunch and you'll never even know it. So if you want to make sure that you and your claim are treated with the respect you deserve, give me a call. We are a serious firm for serious cases. And for 30 years, we have proven our ability to go up against the best the other side has to offer and to win. Our personal injury clients include everyone from the poorest of the poor to CEOs, teachers, farmers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, and professional athletes. We are able to make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. You can reach me at 303-770-5551. That's 303-770-5551. Or DanCaplisLaw.com. That's DanCaplisLaw.com.
Message and data rates may apply.
Guys, this may be the last time you ever have to think about hair loss, because I'm telling you, Bosley is the real deal. They're giving men their hair back permanently. Their real hair. All it takes to get started on the hair gain train is a single text message. You'll get an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card when you text CARE to 543-543. Check them out now. Bosley will show you for free how great your hair could look. Dude, this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. Millions trust Bosley because they're America's #1 hair restoration expert, ahead of the curve with the latest technology. And the best part, Bosley's solution is permanent. You're going to love what they'll do for your hair. So drop what you're doing long enough to send a text. Get your free information kit and gift card for $250 off by texting CARE to 543-543. Don't forget, that's CARE to 543-543.
As an estimator or project manager, you need reliable contractors you can call when you need them. As you know, finding them is not an easy task. Your commercial or retail project requires the best, so pick up your phone and make Benchmark Woodworks your reliable contact for interior carpentry and cabinets. Benchmark delivers solid values and excellent woodwork that lasts. For custom fabrication, call Benchmark Woodworks fast at 303-698-1557. That's 303-698-1557. 698-1557.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Aaron Sell sitting in for Angel Tussey today. You're getting into it.
And you're not.
It's awesome. I love it. You know, we love having the music. Thank you to, to our producer, Chad, who coordinates all the music here for the program. We're grateful for him. It is Fan Braggin Friday. It's the day that we celebrate greatness in business. And the way that we do that is we invite you to call in to 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. and say something nice about somebody else. Now, Aaron, people could call in and say, you know, I offer great service. I mean, my service is legendary. There's a difference. Mama told us that bragging was bad.
Yes.
Right? But what she was intending with that was we're not supposed to brag about ourselves.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
But the idea of bragging or saying nice things about other people, my goodness, I think Mom would be very happy to know that you're spreading love, spreading kindness,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And Lord knows in this day and age where politically the country is divided in half, right? And on almost every front that you look at, I mean, I remember when we started this whole positive business talk on the radio, there were people who were taking bets that, you know, and they were betting it in terms of weeks.
Wow.
How long we would be able to keep that thing going, right?
And look at you.
8 years later, 38 markets nationwide. There's a hunger and a thirst for something positive that is not just a gripe fest.
Right.
And our first network radio station that picked us up, it was funny because I said this. I said, you know, if you're looking for angry talk, if you're looking for divisive conversation, if you're looking for the polarization of ideologies, this is the home of positive business talk. And the executives came in from the radio station and said, hold on for a second. This is a political news talk radio. That's what we do. You can't say that anymore. We're no longer on that network. We're over here. And you know what? For 2 hours a day, every day, we offer listeners from all around the country an opportunity to tune into something positive. You're never going to hear Angel or me or any of our guests say something negative. We're never going to stab somebody in the back or take advantage or get leverage over somebody simply because we can. A microphone is a powerful tool. And we believe strongly that if you can say something nice, why wouldn't you? Right? To make a difference in somebody's life. And that kindness does, in fact, get paid forward and goes all the way around. Here's a fan brag that came in, and you might recognize the name Michelle Hoagland. Michelle Hoagland with Top Hat Creative says this. She's fan bragging about 68 designs. And another good friend, a graphic designer, Kaylee Hall, who's also a member of ours, says, we redesigned our logo recently, and working with 68 Designs was a dream come true. The process was enjoyable, and we look forward to more collaboration in the future. And that was from Michelle Hoagland over at Top Hat Creative for 68 Designs. And you can find 68 Designs. You can give them a call, 303-216-9228. Again, 303-216-9228. Or check out their website at 68designsllc.com, 68designsllc.com. And Aaron, one of the reasons that I love this fan brag is because, again, you got a graphic designer and somebody who does review management, website reputation management on that side. These two ladies are not in competition, but they are certainly power partners. Correct. Working one with another. Because how many businesses do you know who need a graphic designer? All of them? Yeah, I don't know any that don't. Right? Yeah. You've got a cool little graphic for your socially powered. You've got all kinds of cool graphics on your computer. Your computer's a fun place. It is. Graphic designers are essential. In no matter, and again, and not just one, but many of them. Choose different ones for different reasons. That's also something that we support. 68 Designs, 68designsllc.com. You're going to love them. And if you go to that website and you take a look at the little puppy dog on the frame, you can fall in love with that as well. Fan Braggin Friday, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. Call in your fan bragging stories and we'll talk about you and your business as well. Earlier, in an earlier segment, I said that's kind of like printing $1,000 bills. Here's the explanation for that, Aaron. The opportunity to use a microphone and speak to multiple people, right? Versus the opportunity to go networking and you get to speak to few people, right? That is not free. I mean, it's funny. We turn it on in our radio in our car and we think, well, I didn't pay for that. But somebody has to pay for all the equipment, all the signal, all the airtime and all of that. But what we've done was we negotiated with the radio networks to allow us to venue for doing something positive for the business community. And in return, they allow us to, instead of charging somebody to say, when I say, Aaron, now tell me about your business, that would come with like a $1,200, $1,500, bill that would be required if you wanted to do that over the air. Yep. But the good news is we negotiated it for them so that they don't have to pay anything. So it's not exactly printing money, but it kind of is pretty dang close, right? Well, and the other thing too is when you're calling in, when somebody's calling in about your business, and we were talking about this on the break, is I'm calling in and I'm saying, hey, so-and-so did such a great job. I mean, I'll just say it because Holly's my friend and, social media advisor. Yep. So she's calling in to talk about, somebody else that's doing a great job. Right. And it just means so much more. It does. Coming from somebody versus you talking about yourself. Absolutely. There's no, and how do we know that for sure? Well, human behavior psychology tells us that, but we can go one step further. Third-party review sites online are booming. This is the 21st century. It's 2017. I don't buy a camera. I don't buy a car. I don't buy a pair of jeans. I don't buy anything anymore without reading the reviews. Right. I just don't, because you find out and you laugh about the jeans, folks. I bought a pair of jeans without checking it out a couple of years back. And guess what? They didn't fit. And I go on and they help. The first day they fit just fine. Next day, no good. Could have found that, saved out a lot of time just by looking online. Aaron Sell and Eric Raymer will be back on the Experience Pros radio show right after these messages. 855-FAN-BRAG. Call us.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So, take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com. As a small business owner, your focus should be on your customers and providing a great customer experience. You shouldn't be investing time and energy on bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes, but somebody has to do it. Trust Teresa and her team at Luna's Accounting and Tax. Teresa and her team will take care of all your bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes. They'll keep you informed and streamline the process. Luna's Accounting and Tax keeps your business compliant and up to date, and they'll give you the great customer experience your customers have come to expect. Free your time and gain the peace of mind to keep your focus on your customers. They will help you too. Call Teresa at Luna's Accounting and Tax today. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. Or visit lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. Se habla español.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-461-8937. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-461-8937 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-461-8937 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-461-8937.
Now, here's Tim Fry, the movie guy, with the Denver Movie Minute.
American Assassin, playing in theaters everywhere, is a violent action spy thriller with little else to offer, though that is clearly not the filmmaker's intention. From the emotional and brutal opening all the way through American Assassin's first act, this film would seem like a typical red, white, and blue action flick. Dylan O'Brien plays a terrorist victim out for revenge. He impresses the CIA enough that Cinna Lathan recruits him to train with Michael Keaton's grizzled veteran to become the ultimate killing machine. But when a former agent turned mercenary reappears, stop me if you've heard this one before. This movie's action scenes are well done, and the actors all do fine jobs. It's just all rather cliche. The character motivations either feel ham-fisted or murky, and the movie seems to be trying to say something about the morality of war, but chickens out. Ultimately, American Assassin is a mid-tier action movie that's likely to benefit from a lack of genre competition at the box office, and I give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. I'm Tim Fry, the movie guy, and this has been the Denver Movie Minute.
For more than 60 years, Colorado energy companies have relied on fracking. 90% of all oil and natural gas wells have been or will be fracked. Colorado is nationally recognized for our stringent state laws and regulations for oil and natural gas development. The need for reliable, affordable energy is always balanced with protecting Colorado and the environment. To see all that we're doing, go to cred.org.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
That Fan Braggin hotline works 24/7, my friends, and thank you so much for tuning in. Aaron Sell sitting in for Angel Tussey today. Aaron, my heart is full. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, this has been so much fun.
I have loved the time that we've had to get to know each other a little better and get to collaborate here on the radio. The number 855-FAN-BRAG. When we came up with Fan Braggin 9 years ago, or 8 years ago, I guess it was. We literally decided to put our money where our mouth was. And so what we did was had the foresight, if you will, to hire a lawyer. And we got 855-FAN-BRAG was literally one of those things that we wanted to get the phone number, and we trademarked. So one of those little circle R's for the Fan Braggin concept. We believe so much in it that an act of kindness goes so far and does so many things for so many people that it's worth the extra effort, right? And that phone number, when it's not live, when we broadcast in the afternoon here in Denver, we are played in the mornings coast to coast. We're the morning business talk show on the Biz Talk Radio Network. And but here's the reality. If you want to fan brag and get some coverage for your business, and then secondarily share your story of great service with somebody that you love in business, you can do that. And we received one of those phone calls this week. During the week, 855-FAN-BRAG works anytime, 24/7. Receive one of those. It goes to a voicemail. Now, I understand this is not your typical fan brag, but let's hear it anyway.
Hey, Angel and Eric. My name is also Eric, and I wanted to fan brag about yourselves. I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate your positive attitude on the radio. I listen to you streaming from my phone through the data plan, and I'm able to hear you before I go into work. I live in Oklahoma, by Oklahoma City. I work for the local government there, which is not necessarily super creative or positive all the time. And I have some entrepreneurial spirit, and listening to your story gives me hope for the future. So thank you for what you do, and keep up the great work. Thanks. Bye.
Wow.
Aww.
Now that's cool.
Yeah.
I got a little tip ahead of time that it was going to be about Angel and I, but there's a couple of things that happen. First of all, did you hear his voice? You can hear when somebody smiles.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
He's smiling. He's bringing a positive message. And I think that that's noteworthy. Second of all, he says he streams the show. I love the internet age because you don't have to, if you're not listening, if you're not in a city where we broadcast over the air, if you will, into your car radios or whatnot, the message still can go out. We are on the iHeart app. We are on the TuneIn radio app. Okay. We're on Stitcher podcasting. We're on, Blueberry and TalkShoe. There's a little company. What is it? iTunes.
iTunes.
Yep, we're on
I
iTunes.
think I've heard of that.
Yep.
That one, yeah.
So you can get the program all the time, and of course, you can stream the show live or find any of the archives at experiencepros.com. Just click on the radio tab, and you get everything right there. And so, Eric from Oklahoma, you just made our day. Thank you so much for calling and letting us know that we're on the right track. That and here's the third thing that struck me. He works for the government. He's like, you know what? Not always the most
right. Yeah.
But you know what? If you've got somebody like Eric who's listening to something positive on a daily basis,
on his way into work, I love that.
Right? It makes all the difference in the world, and he is probably being an effective force in his local government job. And Eric, so I hope that you're listening to this now, and as you're getting ready to go in, or maybe you're on your way home, thank you for tuning in, and carry that smile wherever you go. It will never disappoint you, I promise.
I think I have to add this. I think that it means a lot more too that he's actually using his data plan to listen. So it's not like it's, he's not on free Wi-Fi or whatever.
Right.
He's using his data.
He's using his data. Absolutely. He's investing.
Right.
He's investing in finding something positive. God bless you. We appreciate that. Let's go back to the phones where our friend Kaylee may or may not have itching ears.
Oh, yeah.
She's calling in from
ears
Golden.
Must be burning.
Hi, Kaylee. You're live with Aaron and Eric. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Yes, I did hear that, and I was so touched when Michelle called, and when Michelle, fan bragged. It's awesome.
Well, you do great work, but Kaylee, we're talking about Kaylee Hall from 68 Designs. We just got a fan brag from Michelle Hoagland from Top Hat Creative about Kaylee. But Kaylee, before we get to talking about you too much, who are you fan bragging about today?
I am fan bragging about the Muddy Buck in Evergreen.
Oh.
And what it is, it's a coffee bar, pub. It's a live music place. They have the best food, the best service. Me and my husband go there every week.
I have to be very careful because
why is that, Eric?
Well, the FCC monitors. You said the Muddy Buck
with a B.
Yes.
As in boy.
B, as in with antlers.
Got it. The Muddy Buck. And
Muddy Buck.
This is like a careful now, because we're going to be giggling about this, and then all of a sudden something else is going to slip through, and I'm going to get a $250,000 fine. Rustic Coffee House, yeah?
Yeah, it is, and they have live music. They have mic, what do you call it? Open mic every Thursday night, and just the people there are just fantastic. I just love the camaraderie around there. It's funny. It's a coffee shop. You wouldn't think anything of it, but their food is phenomenal, and they have a full service bar. After hours and everything. And,
all right.
I go there every Thursday. It's just fantastic.
There you go. You can find Kaylee Hall at the Muddy Buck. I think I said that right.
Thursdays, particularly.
Thursdays.
Yes, the Mud Buck.
In Evergreen, Colorado. Their number 303-670-0433. Again, 303-670-0433. Or you can just check them out at muddybuckcoffee.com. Y'all laugh at me, but you know something? I'd rather be safe than sorry. It's a great name. I wish I'd have thought of it. All right, Kelly, tell our listeners who you are and how you help.
Well, some of you just heard about it a couple minutes ago. Kaylee Hall of 68 Designs. I am what I'd prefer to call a visual strategist. I am a graphic designer and have been for 30 years. And I love helping businesses focus on their marketing so they can focus on why they got into business in the first place.
And you do a fantastic job. You've been going crazy recently, very, very busy, and your work speaks for itself. You designed the vehicle wrap for what we call the Fan Braggin Wagon, my car. And you do all kinds of stuff from business cards, stationery, to graphic design for websites, right?
I do some graphic design. I don't do the websites, but I love working with my power partners out there, particularly with the Experience Pros, and I work really closely with them. And but one of my big things I've been doing a lot of, I have 6 logos I need to churn out in the next couple days, and I'm a logo queen. So
yeah, you are.
Apparently I am. So I do a lot of logos and kind of get people going with their business. So like I said, so they can start focusing on why they got into business in the first place. They don't have to worry about all of the marketing materials that they need. They're doing it. They're setting themselves straight, getting themselves off the ground properly.
Well, you do a fantastic job, Kaylee, and I'll tell you, I spoke to somebody just a couple of days ago. I'm doing a little web design for somebody, and they said, "Well, I need a refresh on my logo." And I said, "I know who to refer." Yeah. So
that's awesome. I would love the opportunity to talk to him.
You betcha. I'll put you together here shortly. Give your phone number, if you will, please, Kaylee.
My number is 303-216-9228.
And then one more time.
303-216-9228.
That's Kaylee Hall from 68 Designs. If you need a logo or anything branding, you need to call her. She is a zealous creative. 68designsllc.com. 68designsllc.com. Find her on Facebook and take a look at her portfolio. You're going to be impressed. Thanks, Kaylee. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.
All right.
You too.
Aaron Sell and I hanging out in the studio today. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network. This is the most positive business talk show in America. Not because we said so, but Dr. Ivan Meisner of BNI. He said so. Thank you, Ivan. We appreciate that. Back after these messages, we'll put a bow on it, wrap the whole thing up.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hi, it's Eric and Angel. Are your kiddos growing out of their clothes too fast? Clean out their closets and bring their gently used items to Kid in North Glen. They're a friendly new resale shop where you'll find all your favorite kids' brands.
Choose from Gap, Children's Place, H&M, Janie and Jack, Old Navy, Carter's, and more. They're all under one roof and up to 80% off mall prices. Stop buying expensive clothes every time your kids grow and get cash for kids' stuff at Kid in North Glen.
This is Dan Kaplis. Our firm is dedicated to always being on the leading edge of the practice of personal injury law. That includes game-changing, next-generation technology, nationally respected experts, and innovative visual tools that help us bring our client's case to life for the purposes of settlement or, if necessary, trial. We only accept a limited number of cases, so we're able to devote to each client our full arsenal of technology, skilled attorneys, and staff. We are a serious firm for serious cases, and we make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. If you'd like to talk with me about your case, just give me a call or email me through our website. There's no charge for an initial consultation. 303-770-5551, 303-770-5551, or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
If you're young and healthy, you don't need life insurance, right? Yeah, that's what I used to think too, until my brother died at 38. Joe left his wife with 2 kids, a mortgage, and a stack of bills she couldn't pay. Mary had to sell the house and move everybody into this tiny 2-bedroom apartment just to make ends meet. I never want to do that to my wife, so I got life insurance. I called AIG Direct and was really surprised how affordable it is. Just $14 a month for $250,000 of term life coverage. Listen, if you have a family, you should seriously think about getting life insurance. You'll feel a lot better having it. Trust me.
Call AIG Direct for a free no-obligation quote. The call takes less than 5 minutes, and you could save up to 70%. Call now, 1-800-700-5593. That's 1-800-700-5593. 1-800-700-5593.
This is Albert Mohler for townhall.com. CBS News recently reported that the country of Iceland has almost completely eradicated Down syndrome. What they really mean is that Iceland has almost completely eradicated people with Down syndrome. The story explains, since prenatal screening tests were introduced in Iceland in the early 2000s, the vast majority of women, close to 100%, who received a positive test for Down syndrome terminated their pregnancy. There are many in Iceland, including some medical ethicists, who are trying to deny that this is really a big moral issue at all. One medical authority in Iceland said this: "We don't look on abortion as a murder. We look at it as a thing that we ended. And I think that it is more right than seeing it as a murder. That's so black and white. Life isn't black and white. Life is gray." End quote. Well, actually, this is very black and white. It is life and death. It is just that distinct. Iceland is murdering babies in the womb simply because they are seen as being genetically deficient, insufficiently valuable in order to have a right or a privilege to be born. I'm Albert Mohler.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. Do the morning show here on 710 KNUS. It's time for the Twin Aspen Dental Center Dental Minute with Dr. Brian Richter. Doctor, let's face it, like a lot of people, I'm interested in a whiter, brighter smile. Is that something you can help me with at Twin Aspen Dental Center?
Peter, we won't only whiten your teeth, we will take it one step further and help you maintain that beautiful white smile for the rest of your life.
That's fantastic. How do you make that happen?
Simple. By being a patient of the practice and getting your regular checkups and cleanings, we provide an annual in-office whitening that is absolutely free.
I'm going to get mine tomorrow. Twin Aspen Dental Center, located right here in Parker. Dental questions be directed to twinaspendentalcenter.com. Search them out on Facebook or call them at 303-841-7466. Search them out, twinaspendentalcenter.com, 303-841-7466. 303-841-7466.
Hi, Dan Chakini, done my kitchens and baths, windows and doors. Call us right now and jazz up your rooms in need. It's the season. Kitchens, baths, counters and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 800-362-8370.
What if I could tell you when a tornado was going to strike? Of course, I can't. But shouldn't you be ready anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. I'm the Ad Council.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Aaron Sell, the Aaron Sell, is sitting in for Angel Tussey. My goodness, time flies when you're having fun.
Right?
It has
I can't believe it's almost over.
It is almost over.
It just began.
Yeah, but you know what's just beginning? The rest of your weekend with your new iPhone 8.
Yes.
Right?
Fingers crossed. Let's hope it's there. Let's hope it's there.
You're going to get it. Those delivery guys, they know. I
feel like they know when you leave.
Yeah.
And then that's when they show up.
It probably is. And for folks who are just tuning in, Erin Sell pre-ordered the iPhone. She's socially powered. That's her name. That's her business name. That's her everything. Her identity, socially powered. And the founder or co-founder, co-coordinator of Denver Social Media Day.
Yeah.
And so, she's got her fingers on the pulse of everything that's happening. And when Apple produced their news that they were coming out with a new phone, you were in Europe. What were you doing out there? Were you vacationing or were you? Yeah.
Just hanging out. I was actually in Prague.
# not jealous. # lying. I can't believe it. Just said hashtag twice. Yeah, that's lovely. But you see, that's why we get into business, right?
Right.
So that we can afford a lifestyle that says, I don't have to be here and the business won't collapse.
Well, lucky with what I do because I can do it from anywhere. It doesn't matter where I'm at.
It's true.
I can do it from my phone.
So in Prague, you say?
Yes, I was in Prague.
And they have Wi-Fi out there?
They do.
Really?
I know. It's amazing.
Who knew? do the water wheels still turn to get the electricity?
Exactly. Yeah.
And churn the butter.
No, I actually I took with me. It's kind of an interesting little product. I found it. Thank you, Facebook, for your ads and your sponsored ads because I got targeted for. It's called Skyroam.
Skyroam.
Roam.
Okay.
And it's this little device that allows you to get get connected to Wi-Fi anywhere in the world. And you pay $8 a day.
Wow.
So there's there you go. Skyroam, you just got free advertising.
Wow. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
While you were describing that, I noticed your manicure. Bring those nails up here, girl.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. You got cool nails going on.
It's my colors.
So
I brand myself.
It is your colors. And
brand.
Yeah. What are
you can't see this on the radio though.
To describe it, what are the colors that you're using?
So I would call it like peach, orange, coral, and teal.
A little bit of a teal, yeah.
Yeah.
Two very complementary colors.
Yeah.
It was Angel and a former producer of ours got in the elevator just a couple of days ago, and they were wearing those same two colors.
Okay, yeah.
And they spent the entire elevator ride talking about it because they're
and you were thrilled.
No, I get into it. You'd be surprised at the girly things that I get into.
I can only imagine.
My business partner makes it so. All right.
Knowing Angel, yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
It's Fan Braggin Friday. We do have time for one more call. If you'd like to give a call, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. And in the meantime, Aaron, I want to ask you, what's going on in the social sphere? Is there anything new happening that's talk worthy, or should we stay the course and certainly hire socially powered to take care of?
I mean, I definitely recommend and I do recommend every business should be on social media.
Yeah.
I can't really think of a business that shouldn't.
Right.
But I do think that it's important, unless you have a strong desire and a lot of time that you want to spend on social media, you should probably consider hiring out your social media to professional.
Yeah, that the thing that we hear a lot is it's a time suck.
It's
right?
a time suck, and you're never, like we talked about this earlier in the segment, that I'm on social media every day, all day. I'm up on the news and the changes, and trust me, every single morning I wake up to something has changed within social media.
Right.
It depends on the platform, but there's going to be a change. I
heard, and I don't know how to validate this. I heard that there are literally millions of social media platforms in one form, and that seemed like a big number.
I don't know that I've heard millions, but there's a ton.
I have, on our extreme customer service directory that we have, there are, the major players. You got your Twitter, your Facebook, your Google Plus, which is not a major player anymore, but it's still there. And of course, the Facebook, if I didn't mention that, LinkedIn. But then there's a plus button, and you click on the plus button and it drops down for another 290 some other social, Reddit and other social buttons.
And you left out Snapchat.
I did leave out Snapchat.
Which is like one of my favorites.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Because it's fun. That's why. It's fun.
Tell the listening audience, are you a millennial? Confess.
No.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
You're not. You just look super
I'm
young?
on that cusp.
Yeah.
I'm on the lower end, but no, I'm not a millennial.
All right. So you're a 30-something, but not
quite.
I
just crossed over that.
Shut the front door. You and Angel. My gosh, whatever drink you're drinking, keep drinking it.
Oh, okay. It's the wine.
Yeah. Check.
Yep.
All right. So, but Snapchat, really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have 2 minutes.
Okay.
Snapchat. Why? Go.
Because it's fun. It allows you to connect with people in a way that other platforms don't.
You making money with it?
No, and I don't want to necessarily.
That's the most important thing I've heard all day. No, and I don't want to. It's not everything has to have a return in the cash register, right?
Right.
I love it. Yeah. Snapchat is fun. We go back to just to turn the hands of the second hand down about a minute. It's a time suck. It can be.
It is. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, I primarily use it for conversations with people. I don't really spend a lot of time watching other people's stuff. Oh. It's more of I create my own stuff and I have conversations with people.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, this is fascinating to me. And, folks, when do you get to ask these questions? Except when you're sitting with Aaron Sell.
Right.
Socially powered website, sociallypowered.com.
Yep,
right?
That would be it.
If you want to find her and connect with her, any of the social sites, type in socially powered and connect with her. It is my tip to you. You will be a better human being if you know Aaron Sell. Aaron, thank you for joining us, for being my co-host today, for sharing Fan Braggin Friday with us. I fan brag about
my
you.
Pleasure.
Yes. We'll do it again, but not today. The gateway to the great weekend has just begun, folks. We'll see you on Monday, Lord willing. Thanks for tuning in.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show.